What is up, guys? It is Matt here from Game Life Reviews, here to talk about Seven Deadly Sins. Yeah, let me get my fingers up. Seven Deadly Sins. Season 4 specifically. We're not talking about any of the previous seasons, even though they're awesome and you should watch them if you got time. We're talking about Season 4, the controversial season. So let's dig into it. Guys, right off the bat, the elephant in the room is the animation. Let's talk about it. This animation is woo, yeah, not too good, and you can't blame Corona because this was done way before coronavirus. So yeah, guys, this is not the best animation, and it's definitely a step down from the previous seasons. It's a new animation team, so you definitely see right away the quality has gone down. But I want to dig into the story of Season 4 and why I do think it's one of the better seasons. And the story is actually quite gripping. So it, of course, it covers the 7 deadly sins. And it starts off with them going back in time, actually, 3,000 years, you know. So it's quite interesting. It dives into their past, and you get to see and dig into the characters, and it develops a lot of these characters more. You get to see more of Gowther, where he came from, what he is exactly. King and Deanne have a lot more story. They're fleshed out a lot more, and you really start to like these characters, and they get a lot more screen time. But I will say, some of the main characters that you love are actually, they kind of feel sidelined. Like Meliodas definitely has a smaller role in this season, you know. Obviously there's a big moment in this season that I won't spoil, but even that feels kind of smaller and kind of insignificant almost. And also it doesn't help that the animation doesn't quite back it up. You know, you want this impactful moment with Meliodas versus a character I won't name, but it's an awesome moment that should have been epic, and the animation just didn't quite deliver, and you definitely see that. So it's still a fully watchable and oftentimes enjoyable show, but the animation definitely holds it back, and it shows the importance of well done animation. Like if you look back to Season 2, when Meliodas goes bonkers and turns full demon and fights the 10 commandments, you know, that was awesome animation. We can all agree that was great stuff, but you don't see any of that hardly in this season. But I will say this season, like I said, it develops the characters a lot more. There's a lot more emotional storytelling. Like I said, Gowther, you see what he's been through and kind of the way he is. And one of the characters that gets sidelined is actually Ban, one of my favorite characters. I feel like he had very little to do in this season, and I'm not sure why. I don't know. I thought he was a fan favorite, but he's definitely sidelined. But there are two new villains that are very powerful that you'll see in this season, and they join some of the 10 commandments, and they're very menacing. One of them is the master / trainer of Meliodas, so he's very familiar with the full counter and stuff like that. He's very powerful, and some of those scenes are really cool and well done. So I like some of the crazy powers they have. You know, he can just turn the entire, like, wherever he's at into night. So he's very powerful and menacing. And you'll see a lot of that as it escalates to the end, and it kind of leads up to this big war, you know. And it gets exciting, I will say. There's some good moments, but this season kind of leads you to believe that it's going to end the show. Like it feels like it's going to wrap up, you know. Meliodas, things happen to him, and it it doesn't end, y'all. It just doesn't end. So it leaves you hanging, expecting more, expecting a new season that will be coming, but we'll have to wait on that, guys. So yeah, there are definitely a lot of missed opportunities here. I feel like this season has a lot of highs and a lot of low lows, you know. That's the best way to sum it up. It's definitely an enjoyable story throughout. A lot of characters have a lot of growth. So I do recommend watching this, and it's still a great show, guys. I am going to give this a 8 out of 10. Not perfect, but still solid. If you enjoy the 7 Deadly Sins, let me know in the comment section below what your favorite sin is. And be sure to keep watching, because there's always more content out there from me. Be sure to subscribe, and thank you for watching. Take care.